Hi guys, just want to let you guys all know I'm done with my undergraduate degree. My graduation is going to be virtual, which kind of sucks, but that's what it is now. So since my undergraduate degree is done and I now have no schoolwork left to do, no extracurricular activities besides my own, I'm going to talk to you guys about how I'm going to improve my health and wellness. Well, to begin, getting the proper amount of sleep every day is very important for you, and if you don't, it is hard to function because your body needs the rest to gain energy. Getting the proper amount of sleep helps your brain function and helps your body move the way it does. In college, I actually struggled a lot with sleeping. Some nights I would only get like 4 hours of sleep. My senior year, actually, I improved a lot and didn't really care about my schoolwork and just decided to rather get some sleep that was needed and missed upon the years. Another way that you can improve yourself easily is getting outside and getting some sunlight and some exercise. Recently here where I am, it's been raining a lot and it hasn't been that nice out. Today is going to be really nice, so I'm going to take advantage of that and spend as much time outside as I can. I'm probably going to take a trip to the barn, so you guys are going to get to see some stuff that I do with Czar. Getting enough sleep and getting outside and getting enough physical activity is two of the most important things you can do for your body. Physical activity keeps you in shape and keeps your heart pumping. The more in shape you are, the more you can probably run, the more you can lift, the more you can probably do a little bit more of everything. And getting enough sun and getting outside is just, I don't know, it just helps your body, and the vitamin D from the sun helps you guys. I'm sure you all know the sun is important for us because we can't live without it, but just make sure you get outside on the nicer days, and on the days that aren't so nice, maybe do an indoor activity, do a stress-free activity. Stress-free activities are actually another thing that I was gonna talk about in this video to improve my health and wellness. Obviously college can be really stressful, work can be really stressful, maybe having a new baby can be stressful. Just doing a few things for yourself every day will really help improve being stress-free. As of right now, I'm walking Sebastian, which is considered a stress-free activity. It's not really taking me a lot of work or thinking. I will tell you guys more about my stress-free activities in a little bit. So recently for my stress-free activities, I have been doing a lot of walking. I've been taking Sebastian on walks because he's a bit overweight, so I think he needs to start walking more. Another thing I do is I try to write in this journal as much as possible, giving them updates about my life and what's going on around the world, because I think that's important to go look back on in a few years, or even to give to someone else to read. I've also been working on reading more books because reading really does expand your brain of thinking. It really helps out your vocabulary. It's a stress-free activity. You can sit inside, you can sit outside. It doesn't really matter where you read or where you write because you can do it anywhere. One other way I'm going to improve myself with my health and wellness is I'm going to start doing more self-care and stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. Right now, you should not be worrying about what anyone else is doing. We're all stuck in quarantine, and we all should be focusing on ourselves a bit more. We can all improve in some aspect of our lives, so everyone should think about one thing that they want to improve themselves and try really hard, because right now we can't really do much else. We can't socialize, so we might as well focus on our self-care. Self-care, when people think of self-care, they may think of mentally, physically, going to the hair salons, nail salons. Well, obviously, you can't really go out anywhere to get your self-care. So a good thing to do is, try painting your own nails. Give it a shot. You mess up, you mess up. Try it. Self-care could also be exercising, the way you eat. That's really important. People don't really seem to be caring a lot about the way they're eating, and the way you eat shows something about you. Whatever you put in your body is what's fueling it. So if you're fueling it with sugar, your fuel's not going to last that long. But if you're eating the right foods, your body energy will last a lot longer than it will when eating sugars and candy and foods that just aren't as nutritious for you. Personally, myself, that's where I struggle a lot, is with what I eat. I have really bad eating habits, and my body craves the weirdest things all the time, and it's usually like those sugary, fatty foods that no one else really wants to eat that's on a diet. So that's where I'm gonna struggle a lot, and I might even just talk about having a video where I talk about my food struggles, because I know a lot of people can relate to that, because I really like eating those greasy fast foods and just the foods that really aren't great for you. But I'm definitely going to work on that, because I've realized the healthier I eat, the better I feel. And I'm sure if you guys try eating healthier, you're going to feel a lot better too. Going along with eating better is also staying hydrated. Staying hydrated is really important. If you are dehydrated, that is not good. That's one of my other problems, is staying hydrated. I really don't drink that much water, and I do have a dry mouth a lot of the time, and that's a sign of dehydration. So, we all should keep track of how much water we're drinking, even though that's pretty annoying. But that's another way you can clean up your health and wellness and improve, is eating and drinking enough at appropriate levels and in a healthy way. Sorry. Come here. So I'm here at the barn with Czar, and it's a really nice day. It's getting really sunny and nice out. He's about to have lunch soon, so I'm just having him exercise a little bit and stretch out and get some energy out. Yeah, so Czar's a thoroughbred. He used to be a racehorse, so he has a lot of energy all the time. So I like to get that out. He loves his lunch, so I let him have his lunch during the right time, because he gets grumpy, like me, when I don't get to eat. So during lunchtime, I'm going to groom him and get all the dirt and make sure he's clean, because it's important to keep your horses clean. They can get fungus and lose their hair and stuff like that. So, keeping my horse up to date is something that keeps my mind clear, and it helps me be stress-free knowing that my animal is taken care of. Since there's a little bit of time before lunch is given, I'm going to take him for some grass. Grass is an important part of his nutrition, so I'm going to go graze him for a little while. He is eating some grass, and as you guys can tell, he's pretty dirty, so that's why I need to groom him. So as you guys can tell, he's pretty dirty. Here's Leo, his friend. Trying to reach him. So we got the whole gang. Here's Dreamer, we got Leo, Got my buddies. So these are Czar's neighbors, his friends. And there we got Czar. There he is. So since Czar is eating lunch now, I'm gonna groom him and get all the dirt and mud off of him, make him feel good, even though usually after I groom him, he just goes and rolls again because that's just who he is. Yeah, so Czar's least favorite thing is to be groomed, and he's already getting suspicious of what I have in my hand. He always checks out what I have before I come up to him. He's a weirdo, but I love him so much. So now I'm just grooming him, getting all the dirt off. It was just winter, so all of them are shedding their winter coats right now, unless they were shaved. Thank God I don't shave Czar, because that would be a nightmare. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and groom him for a little bit. See all the dirt that's on him? That's what Czar looks like pretty much all the time. When I come, because he rolls in the dirt. I guess it helps his skin feel good, but when it's muddy out, he'll sit there and play in a mud puddle for hours, and that's my favorite. The FedEx guy. My favorite thing to do is to pick his feet and get all the mud out of it, because it makes him feel better. Imagine walking around with mud just clumped up in the bottom of your foot. Can't imagine what it feels like. So I'm all done grooming, and I realized one thing: if you do not like the outdoors or animals or getting dirty or maybe getting a little bit of hair in your face, I do not suggest grooming a horse, because you do get dirty, you get lots of hair all over you, and horses are very big and powerful. So if you're afraid of animals, I do not suggest grooming a horse. I always leave Czar a treat in his bucket, so when he comes in for dinner, he has a little snack before he gets his dinner. So Czar always gets a snack in his bucket, in his stall before I go, and then I always give him one too, because he really likes them and he loves me. Maybe. I know he loves me deep down. But yeah, you guys can really see how big he is when he's next to me. Yep, that's my boy. You know how I was talking about how Czar gets mud on his feet? Yeah, I feel it on the bottom of my sneakers right now, and it's not pleasant. That's it today at the barn. You guys will see more next time. This video I showed you guys what I do at the barn, because it's part of my health and wellness routine. I think it's really important to get outside and get sun and exercise, especially if you have an animal to do it with, because right now we can't really have a lot of human interaction due to social distancing. So if you have an animal, go take it for a walk, bathe it, clean it, groom it. It's really good for them, and it's really good for you to interact with them and bond with them, because you're all they really have. So that's my segment of the barn in this video. If you have a good health and wellness routine and you guys are, good with it, just realize if it makes you happy. That's the most important thing with having good routine and being healthy and improving your health and wellness, is making sure you're happy. Because if you're not happy, then what's the point, Wanted to add, since this whole social distancing thing happened, I've been focusing a lot on myself with Czar, because it's really important for me to bond with him and exercise with him. I didn't really get time to do that while I was in school that much. So, right now I'm really loving life because I get to spend more time with my buddy. What makes you happy? It shows that you're alive. I love it when you cry. The tears run down your eyes. So maybe you guys can all comment and let me know what you guys do for yourselves to keep your health and wellness good, to keep yourselves and your minds well, I would appreciate it because it would give me some tips and maybe give me new ideas on what I can do to better myself. Well, the older I get, the more I realize being happy is important, and that you should do whatever makes you happy, even if it doesn't make others happy, because being yourself is the most important thing, and you are the only one you need to satisfy. You don't need to satisfy anyone else's needs but yours. So do what makes you happy, be successful, be motivated, and keep doing you, because you can only do you best. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying your quarantine and social distancing. Don't forget to do whatever you do best, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends to watch my videos. But don't forget, be you, because you are awesome. Bye. Yeah, bike rides.